Hey all, my name is Kurt and welcome to SLB Basement Bourbon Bar. This is our second episode of our Bottled and Bond competition. We have 16 Bottle and Bond bottles here at the SLB Basement Bourbon Bar. And so what we decided to do is have a bit of a competition. We already had episode 1. If you missed that, sure Trenton will put a link somewhere up in here. Make sure to catch that first and then check this out here, because this is episode 2. My lovely wife was in charge tonight, and she selected 4 more bourbons for us to taste test tonight and see which one we think is the best. At the end of it all, we'll have 4 winners, and we will taste test those 4 winners to see what the champion is. Trent, before we get started, it'd be silly of me not to mention we have now reached over 100 patrons in our Patreon, and I can't be more thankful for that. I mean, I'm humbled, and we are truly blessed as a channel to achieve that number. That's just amazing to me, and it's just kind of astounding, to tell you the truth. So if you want to check out more of our Patreon, Trenton has a link in the description of our videos. Check it out. We have a great time. We have a live stream every month. The folks at our Patreon are extremely helpful to me and to Trenton in making certain decisions. And of course, they have first pick on our barrel picks because of what we've guaranteed them. So if you have a chance, check out our Patreon. It'd be great to have you. You ready, buddy? This is going to be... This stuff always makes me nervous. You know that. You know that. Doesn't you? I know it doesn't make you nervous, but it does me. So we have our lovely glasses in front of us. My daughter Raquel gave these to me for Father's Day, and they're fantastic. They're already marked A, B, C, and D. Right, honey? That's what we have from right to left?
Yes.
Okay, A, B, C, and D. Trent, let's get started. Let's get into it. Letter A. That's pretty good, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's good, bud.
Ooh.
What is that?
I wish I knew.
Good Lord, that is good.
It's a lot lighter than the rest of them, too.
Is it?
Yeah.
I never do that because I'm, I don't want to be, but wow, that's got some butterscotch notes to it, does it?
Yeah.
Whew, that's good. All right, let's move on to letter B. Oh, that's got a good nose. This one's got a good nose too.
Good time to make this point. None of the 16 that we have are bad by any means. Some of them may be better than others. Of course, that's just kind of how bourbon is. But
right.
None of these are ones that we would toss down the sink or scoff at for drinking. So
Trenton makes a fantastic point, and that one's good too. And of course, this is all a matter of personal opinion. I'll promise you one thing: on this channel, your opinion matters. And you're the consumer. You're the one buying the bourbon. And if you like this and I like it here, it all depends what you like. We're just here to share our thoughts and have a good time with it. That's what we're here for. But brother, I'm going to tell you something. That's good too.
Do you like that better than A?
I'm not sure. I don't think so, but I'm going to have to. It's really good though.
Okay.
I got talking, so I kind of lost track of my tasting notes I had there. But I'm going to promise you something. Letter B is pretty good. It's pretty good. Letter C. Babe, this is a rough one tonight.
Ooh. These are also different on the nose, at least, so far.
I got a hint of orange there, Trenton. It is so nice. It goes down so easy.
Ooh.
It's like a little tobacco note, some orange there. Beautiful.
I normally don't love a tobacco note, but this is really good.
It's really good, though. But there's some kind of... Do you get the orange?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get some orange in there. Wow. This is... Babe, you're really tough tonight. Let's see. Letter D, Trent. Okay.
Ooh.
Go ahead, bud. What you got? Letter D.
A lot of like ethanol kind of notes.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. It's a little ethanol. I like it, but I can't say it's a little bit. Trenton is the right word. A little bit astringent.
Yep.
A little bit astringent. It has some decent flavors to it, but it seems to be a little bit in your face type of a bourbon. For me, it's a no-brainer. Out of the three, I have to eliminate D.
I'm struggling to get much flavor apart from that.
Right. I mean, I could probably, guess at a few things, but
Did you just say out of these three?
I apologize if I did. Did I say that, honey?
I think you did.
Okay. Out of these four, thank you for that. I always like to be
I
correct.
might be mistaken too.
Oh, that's all right. I always want to be right. I don't care about being corrected. I always want to be right, so thank you for that. Out of these four, to me, letter D is the obvious one to, at this point, to eliminate. Are you okay with that?
I agree.
Okay. The problem is I have no idea out of the other three.
I have somewhat of an idea.
Okay, share.
I think that A is good. I think the flavor is, compared to the other ones, a little bit more, dare I say, bland. I think the finish on B and C is a little bit more kind of present than A.
Okay, well, because I like all three. Yeah, so you're not going to hurt my feelings whatsoever. Which two would you like to taste test to see which one you want to eliminate next? Because either way, I'm not going to be unsatisfied.
I'll taste all of them just to be sure.
You want to do all of them?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to do one a disservice by just.
Okay, so you want to taste all three.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it right now.
Trent, I'm surprised you like A at all if it's got butterscotch.
Yeah, that's what's
Trent
kind of
doesn't like
putting me off a little
butterscotch.
bit.
I like it. Man, that's so good.
One of your favorite cookies, Kurt, is the butterscotch or the Scotty.
Yeah.
He hates those cookies.
Trenton does?
Yeah.
I hate butterscotch. I
Another.
don't know if you've kind of noticed across all the blondes you've done, but anything that leans towards more of a butterscotch note, I tend to have in my bottom.
Really?
Yep.
I mean, that goes right up there for
I
me,
like
bro.
the sweetness, don't get me wrong, but something about the flavor.
Your mom's right, because that butterscotch cookie she makes is like, that's my fave of all faves. Sorry, I had a little dribble down my chin. I think that's good. It's a lot of good qualities to it. What do you think of that one, pal? B.
It's got a lot of the tobacco, leather, Jim Beam, dare I say, profile to it. And I'm not a huge fan of those notes, but I'm also not a big fan of butterscotch.
So you're kind of like hanging in the balance. All right, we'll do C one more time.
If I remember correctly, C was my favorite out of all of them. But we'll see.
It is good, dude. I have to. It is good, bro. All right, can we say then? Is it okay with you? Because I love butterscotch. So is it okay that we eliminate B rather than A, or what you got?
I can swing that. Yeah.
Okay, so, honey, so you know D was first eliminated, then we're eliminating B, so you can keep track. This is gonna be tug of war between me and Trenton, because I can see it already. We'll try it one more time.
My 2 cents here is that this is purely based on your mood, right? Because one's a little bit sweeter, one's a little bit more on like the dark.
Which one's a little more sweeter?
A is sweeter.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Yeah, I mean, I knew you were going to say that, but then you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know what's going to come up. So what did you say about C then? A is a little sweeter and C?
C's like the tobacco, but you get a little bit of sweetness at the end from like some kind of orange peel.
It just really,
citrus kind of note.
It is.
Oh man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
This
this.
is when I wish Michelle was here because she could break the tie.
Yeah, Michelle's not here tonight, unfortunately, so that's the way it goes. But, babe, do you want to try these two to see which
I was
one?
gonna say I'm useless.
All right, let's do A one more time. I like it. It's really good. All right, we're gonna do C one more time. I mean, you're right. There's an obvious difference. The orange note here, butterscotch note here. This one's more of a higher rye type. Do you think so, Trent?
Yeah.
In your opinion, you think
It's
so?
spicier, yeah.
Yeah, definitely a little
Imagine
spicier, maybe a little more high rye.
I'm a big rye fan too, so
I know this one here reminds me a little bit of, you know, I do this all the time, and I just don't want to, but Henry McKenna, Bottle and Bond, so good. Butterscotchery. I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Butterscotchery.
That's a word, honey. It is a word. Butterscotchery is a word.
Okay.
Look it up. But I'm going to let you decide.
no.
Because they're both good, buddy. I mean, honestly, they are. To me, they're both good. And you said it perfectly. It has its own purpose. Sweeter, not so sweet. You know, there's I could go with either one. You give me either one of these, and I'm like, I'm good to go.
So
What are you thinking?
that's just tough because you know they're all the same proof, so I can't.
Right.
Be like, well, one drink's hotter than the other,
Right.
Because it's got to be that high rye.
I think, you know, I could be completely wrong when Rebecca, your mom, tells us what's going on here, but I feel like this is a little bit more high rye. But
So
I don't know.
okay. A is sweet, C is more peppery rye, but then at the end you get some sweetness too from some
Oh,
kind of
absolutely.
orange.
I can't disagree with
But
that.
what I'm not a huge fan of is how tobacco-y C is.
Okay,
So I think I'm gonna have to go with A, just because I like how
really?
I like how we're like it's more of a refreshing palate. It's
Sure.
It's not
Okay.
spicy and then sweet. It's
And-
just kind of all around
But,
sweet and good.
I'm just going to tell you something. and I'm good with that. Both have their, and what I liked about these two is they're two different animals. Am I
Yeah.
right? And both are good. Both are really good in their own way. Are you sure you're okay with A?
Yep. Ask me tomorrow. C might be my answer, but I had candy this morning for breakfast, so
Okay. We're going to push back C, honey. So tonight, A is our winner. You're in charge. So what? I'm sorry, I already lost track. Trent and I had so much conversation. What was first? What was last place? I'm sorry.
D was the last place.
D was last place. Let us know what that is.
Heaven Hill.
7.
Wow. So that's Heaven Hill 7-year Bottled and Bond was in last place,
Wow.
and that is kind of new to us here. It is because Trenton just got that a month ago,
Yeah.
and on first tastes, it's pretty darn good.
Wow.
I'm a little bit surprised.
I'm very surprised.
And then what was next? Third place?
B.
B. Okay, B. What's B tonight?
New Riff.
Okay.
Oh, New Riff. You know, I like New Riff too. Bummer.
I haven't had much of their straight.
No, and he's right. Truthfully, I've had a lot of the single barrel. I haven't had a whole lot of the Kentucky Straight Bourbon Bottle and Bond. So, okay. I'm sorry. Second place tonight.
Is C.
C. Okay.
Trent. You're gonna be disappointed.
What did you say, bud?
I feel like I kind of know what this is.
What is it?
I feel like this is 1792 Bottle and Bond. Am I right?
No,
not right.
it's Old Forester, 1897.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Old
Honey?
Forester is C.
And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you on camera. I didn't pick that up when we were tasting it, but she knows Trenton has a huge affinity for Old Forester. So I honestly didn't pick that up, honey, on camera. I just know you well enough, and I know him. So very good, though. Brother, I'm going to tell you something right now. If you would have picked this one as a winner, I'd have been all good. So now I'm really screwed up in the brain, because if we pick something over 1897 Bottle and Bond, I want to know what it is.
So the winner, which was A, is Old Granddad.
Dang.
What is weird, because wow,
I'm surprised. I don't get any of that for that.
I don't either. See, that's the problem. I mean, honestly, when you come to blind tastes, you got to do them, because I would have never said butterscotchery for Old Granddad Bottle and Bond, would you? But on first sip, it was delicious. It really was, and it was more sweeter. As we know, Trent, this is a higher rye bourbon.
Yeah.
So in our conversations, we weren't really...
Nope.
I don't even know what 1897 is on their mash bill, but I'll bet you it's not as high a rye a bourbon as this Old Granddad.
I guess not. Wow.
Babe, you put the wood to us tonight. You were easy on us. You were somewhat easy on us on the first round, but this was rough. But you know what? I love this stuff, because it's definitely a beautiful experience, because you never know until you blind something. You just don't know. And Old Granddad Bottle and Bond was the winner. And if you'd have told me all four at the beginning of this show, I would have definitely said, well, that'll win.
Yeah.
1897 Bottle and Bond. Would you?
Yep.
Yeah. So how awesome was that? All right. There you have it. Old Granddad Bottle and Bond, the winner for tonight. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. Hey, we'll see you next time. We'll try to do it again, Trenton.
Yeah.
We'll try to do it again on the next episode. We'll see you next time right down here with me in a good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.